In chapter number 214 of Jujutsu Kaisen, after gravely injuring Hana, Sukuna resumed fighting with Yuji, who had seemingly recovered from the brutal punch Sukuna inflicted on him in the previous chapter. Their fight destroys various buildings around them as Yuji puts up a surprisingly good offense. This causes Sukuna to wonder about Yuji's apparent toughness as he shrugs off an intense series of cursed energy slashes that should have easily killed him. However, he realizes as Yuji gets close enough to punch him that it isn't necessarily his opponent's toughness that is the issue but his own surprisingly low cursed energy output that is the problem. As Yuji's punch connects, Sukuna curses Megumi, whose body he is now possessing, implying that his new vessel may be the source of his problems. Exploiting this weakness may be the only way that Yuji and his friends can feasibly defeat Sukuna as he is almost unbeatably strong at full strength. The best example of this was in the Shibuya incident arc, where he was allowed to fight freely in Yuji's body. During that time, he not only easily defeated the powerful cursed spirit Jogo in battle, but he also defeated the ancient Shikigami Maharaga, a nigh unstoppable creature that no sorcerer had ever been able to tame. Maharaga was later instrumental in giving Sukuna the victory against Gojo, who was acclaimed as the most powerful jujitsu sorcerer of his era. It didn't seem like Sukuna had any difficulty with his cursed energy output in the fight against Gojo, but then that moment in his fight against Yuji seems too meaningful to be simply dismissed. Perhaps Akutami wanted to plant the seeds of future developments, foreshadowing that Sukuna's final defeat would come from his new vessel. The exact way in which Sukuna's vessel hampers his energy output is unclear at this point. Megumi's body may just be less suited to handling Sukuna's specific cursed energy technique. However, Megumi could also be actively fighting Sukuna's control, thus weakening his attacks. This would allow Megumi to remain involved in the fight against Sukuna despite being apparently completely taken over. In Jujutsu Kaisen's latest chapters, Sukuna has transformed into his original body in order to defeat Kashimo, making it unclear what happened to Megumi. If this transformation completely erased Megumi's original body and soul, then the hope of the sorcerer weakening Sukuna from within is very unlikely. However, it is likely that Sukuna would want to retain at least a part of Megumi in his altered form if only to have access to the versatile Ten Shadows technique. If he did this, then Megumi can still potentially exert his influence over the King of Curses, potentially weakening him enough to allow Yuji and the others to strike a critical blow. Even with this weakness, Sukuna won't be easy to defeat. After all, he has already outclassed the supposedly unbeatable Gojo, but given that this is the first weak point that Sukuna has shown in Jujutsu Kaisen, it provides a faint glimmer of hope that the manga's heroes will be able to overcome him. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like it, and if you like it please subscribe to this channel for more such contents.